Hello, my name is Scott Ingram, and today we're working with 2050 Lab 12. We're working with DNS. There are two things we need to do in this project. One, configure a reverse lookup zone in your domain, and second, prove it works with Nslookup. So let's begin. Right, the first thing we're needing to do is to create a reverse lookup zone in our domain. So we're going to go into Administrative Tools. We're going to go into DNS. We're drilling down to the reverse lookup zones, and we don't have a zone. To create a reverse lookup zone, we right click and click New Zone. It gives us welcome to the New Zone wizard. We're going to click Next. We're going to do a primary zone. Creates a copy of a zone that can be updated directly on this server, and we're going to check store the zone in Active Directory. We're going to click Next. We're going to accept the default selection to all DNS servers in this domain, domain1.local, and click Next. We're going to select an IP version 4 reverse lookup zone because that's what we're using. We're going to key in 10.1.1, which is the network ID that we have used all this time. And we're going to click Next. We're going to allow only secure dynamic updates. This option is available only for Active Directory integrated zones. We're going to click Next. Now we have the name here of our reverse lookup zone, the type, and that it is a reverse lookup. And we're going to click Finish. And we have created our reverse lookup zone. Alright, we're creating a new host in the forward lookup zones. We've already created RWDC1. Now we're creating one for RWDC2. I'm going to create an associated pointer record, add host, and as you can see we have two new pointer records. Now let's go to our command prompt and use Nslookup. Alright, let's see if we can ping -A, and this will be RWDC2. And as you can see, it's pinging 2050 RWDC2, so that's working. Alright, so it was said in our instructions to look up on Google and see what it says, so I did. It says to make sure your reverse lookup zone and PTR resource records are configured correctly, you can use Nslookup. The first thing it tells us to do is to type in Nslookup at the command prompt, so that's what we're going to do. And we've typed that in. The next thing it tells us to do is to switch to the server that we want to query, and we're going to type in the server we're on, and it shows us the name 2050 RWDC1 and the address. It tells us to enter the IP address of the computer whose pointer resource record we want to verify, and then we're going to press enter. And if the reverse lookup zone and PTR resource record are configured correctly, Nslookup will return the name of the computer. So we're going to type in this one. There's the name, 2050 RWDC1, domain1.local. Now we're going to type in that address, and it gives us the name, 2050 RWDC2.domain1.local. So Nslookup is working according to Google, and it tells us to type exit. So that concludes our video. We thank you for watching.